So Angel Miranda is quite an experienced player. Top 8 at Nationals in 2016, I believe, or 2015. 2015. And Irving Johnson is a new player. He started playing in VGC 17. Angel Miranda, I believe, also got an automatic day 2 in 2015 also. You ready, Chepa? Okay, I'll be joined shortly by Chepa Cross. Here we go. Ooh, this is a nice screen.
Sorry for my tardiness.
All
Make sure it's nice and close to your mouth.
Okay, cool. So what do you think of these two players?
Irving said he was feeling really good about his play today.
Yeah.
It's nice to see him in cut. He defeated Steven Lasso last round. The game didn't really matter since both were in cut anyway, but he won it. Being able to say you're undefeated in Swiss is always cool. All right, my B.
I played Irving actually. Okay, I played Irving actually round 3, and it went to a game 3. It was a close game.
Yeah.
I was unfortunate in game 1, but it always happens. We play Pokemon for a reason.
Yeah.
Gotta accept everything that happens in the game.
Yeah. I guess losing to Tyranitar twice in a row must be a little annoying.
Yeah. Well, it happens. So I got the best of me game 2, but I feel like I should have won game 1, but it happens.
Did you bring Volkadol today?
Oh, yeah, I brought Volcarona against Patrick and my round 1 opponent.
Okay, nice.
But I think it's time to retire that team. I've been running that team since Dallas Regionals.
Yeah, and you had something really similar, like even at the end of December, right?
I ran Rain Room at the end of December.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but let's see what happens in the future.
I remember you were hyping up Latios to me at the last
Oh,
round,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, that was probably the starter team, but I dropped that team earlier, but then my friend Nathan Wright started using Latias again, and he showed me a new set how to run Latias, and it worked really well.
Yeah.
I've been X2 in all 5 events I've been to with Latias, but
For better or worse.
yeah, ride or die with Latias,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, you were really close to getting into cut at Dallas, like 7-0, right?
Yeah, but then Tapu Fini was written twice on my team sheet.
Oh, I thought it was Volcarona was
No,
twice.
it was Tapu Fini. I wrote Tapu Fini twice on my team sheet. Got Volcarona removed.
Uh-huh.
I feel like maybe I might have won against Ryan Tan, my Stars manager, who I love.
Yeah.
But I was out of the mindset. I couldn't play
Yeah.
that game. I brought it back to win the last round though, which was good. So right now we see Angel with a team of Charizard, Cresselia, Snorlax, Landorus, Togedemaru, and Tapu Fini.
Right.
And
Wait, you won last round of Dallas?
yeah, I did.
Wait, to finish what?
X2.
Oh, I thought you were 7-0 going
No,
into.
no,
Okay.
No. I lost round 6 to Adrian Sigler, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Sagaloo.
Yeah, so as I said before, Angel has a team of Charizard, Cresselia, Snorlax, Landorus T, Togedemaru, and Tapu Fini, while Irving has a team of Azumarill, Clefairy, Tyranitar, Excadrill, Salamence, and Thunditi.
Okay, so both these players using teams that are like identical lineups to teams that are already more established, like Leonard's Charizard Togi team and Sajin's Azu Sand team. Interesting. Like in this format, I think we've seen a lot of other players using established teams to start from. Like I know a lot of people used my team in Australia and did reasonably well with it. Of course, Yuri's is kind of different, but it all started with like Edu's version of the team with Darkseid, Tyranitar, and those sorts of things.
I believe I saw a quote on Twitter that said there are 3 kinds of teams in this format. There's Metagross teams, Charizard's teams, and every other team, which is bad. I think was that tweeted by Angel?
No, that was Gavin.
Oh, Gavin. Oh, yeah. Of course.
That's 100% a Gavin tweet.
Gavin Michaels.
I mean, it's a harsh way of looking at things,
Yeah.
but I think a disproportionate number of the top teams are Charizard teams and Metagross teams. Like,
Yeah.
looking at the top 4 in Dallas, you had the kind of rogue Blastoise team, and then 2 very similar Charizard teams, and then my Metagross team that was pretty similar to established stuff.
And
Angel's team, a somewhat archetypal Zard team, but it has the Togi on instead, and then, we need to update the player names.
Okay. So we see Irving lead Clefairy Salamence over here, while Angel leads Landorus Cresselia. Were both these players on stream before?
Yeah, we've seen everyone on stream.
Okay, so Intimidate comes off from both sides. It's interesting to note that the Landers Intimidate goes off first, then the Immense Intimidate,
Yeah.
indicating maybe a Choice Scarf.
Yeah, almost certainly, really. I mean, I guess it could be something like a slower Mence and a max speed Landers, but that's really the only case where this would be happening.
Okay, so...
And on this team particularly, it's known for just being like max speed Mence that loves to throw out attacks. Most importantly, to support the Assurance Tyranitar.
Uh-huh. So this turn, it's Clefairy Immense, Landers, Cresselia. Clefairy switches out immediately over here into Tyranitar. Sandstream's about to go up too.
Okay. Salaman's going to Mega Evolve, alright.
Salamence Mega Evolves over here.
Yeah.
Possibly going for a Tailwind maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would help it to kind of respond to an Icy Wind, but I still really like Crest just being able to throw out Icy Wind.
So U-turn comes out from the Scarf Landers, most likely.
Yeah, if it's not running the Mega Evolved Mence, you can almost certainly say that's Scarf.
Yes.
U-turn there is smart. Like, Landers doesn't really need to stay in there. You might as well U-turn and happen to hit a Tyranitar switch in for pretty generous damage.
All right, so Misty Surge goes up from the Tapu Fini switch in. Hyper Voice comes out from the Salamence over here. Cresselia looks in a pretty good spot right now. And Icy Wind goes off.
Ooh, if that's a faster Tapu Fini, it could end up being faster than, like, both of Irving's Pokemon here. But we'll actually be able to see that based on, like, the Sand order.
Uh-huh.
Salamence still being chipped by Sand first, followed by Tapu Fini, and then Cresselia.
Yeah, so this turn, I don't believe Moonblast picks up the KO on the Tyranitar from this range. So I feel like Cresselia is going to switch out into Landers maybe, and maybe a Calm Mind here or Moonblast into
Yeah,
Salamence.
like if Cresselia stays in, it's super liable to just be hit by the 1-2 from Hyper Voice Assurance. Tyranitar not intimidated, that'll be an easy knockout. It must be kind of annoying for Angel to throw out that Icy Wind to have both of your opponent's Pokemon be faster than yours. We're not sure about Tyranitar, but you can imagine.
Azumarill comes out here, which is an interesting switch. I
definitely like this a switch, though.
Mm-hmm. And a double switch. Oh, Clefairy Azumarill on the field. This looks very good for Irving right now for the next turn. And I'm assuming Cresselia switch out? Yes. And into the Landorus, as we see Irving shake his head like that.
Yeah, Irving likes to get excited. The thing about Pokemon like Azu and Lax that can set up like 0 to 100 real quick, that you can just position them in one turn in ways that your opponents don't expect, get a lot out of it.
Yes. So Sans buffets that.
Tapu Fini being chipped before Azu, and then Clef. That's what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Moonblast really didn't do a whole lot to that Azu.
Right now, the only thing stopping Irving from sending up a Belly Drum right now is probably the Rock Slide.
Yeah. I mean, Azu might take pretty heavy damage getting set up, though, which is a big deal since it doesn't have the resources that Snorlax has. It just gets its Citrus Berry, and then that's kind of it.
Aqua Jet comes out from the Azumarill here, which is...
Ooh, what?
I don't understand that play at all, but it's a play.
Azu was intimidated, though, right?
Yes,
Maybe
it was.
He forgot about that since that might have been enough to knock out otherwise.
And the Wiki Berry gets activated for the Tapu Fini over there, and the Citrus Berry gets activated for the Azumarill there. I don't agree with that play at all from Irving. He had most likely a free chance to Belly Drum here, just to follow me.
I think he might have forgotten about like the -1, but even then, like, you don't need to greed for the Landorus KO when it's not threatening that much. Like, you know that it's Choice Scarf, it can't like Z-move you or anything. I think going for like Heal Pulse and setup there would have been really good. You make sure your Azu's in good shape, even if it gets doubled up on.
And Landorus switches out over here into Charizard. Okay. So I feel like he may be looking to preserve the Intimidate. Helping out Aqua Jet, I'm assuming, again.
Ooh, that's a reason why switching in Zard is kind of scary there.
Yeah, and oh my god, that's a critical hit. That's unfortunate, for sure.
All right. Maybe Angel decided that he didn't need Zard that much. Like, when the backs are Tyranitar and Salamence, I think he was actually okay taking that damage on Charizard. Like, I'm not sure why not go Crest there, but it doesn't give you like quite as good positioning going out of the turn.
But now, Angel's in a really good spot now. That Salamence is it in Rock Slide range? But with the Friend Guard, most likely, is it?
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Especially like because of how great its physical defense is after
Yeah.
its Mega Volt. Still, Landorus a really easy switch in here. Oh,
Cresselia comes in over here.
I guess neither of the immediate switch-ins actually like threaten Crest terribly, so I can understand that if its Salamence come in, Clefairy can't protect it from Icy Wind.
Yeah, so I believe this is a full special man, so it's not going to be doing that much damage to Cresselia. And
If
Icy...
Angel knows that, he doesn't have any pressure to intimidate it.
Yes, that's true. So right now, I could see just maybe a Moonblast here and Icy Wind. Or
Yeah, I think that's very safe.
yeah.
If you don't knock out the Clefairy, you might be able to heal pulse the Salamence. That would be kind of annoying since it gets to keep going for Hyper Voices. And 2 could knock out the Finny because 1 is going to be in that sour spot where you're right outside berry range. You don't have it yet, and you don't quite have it yet either.
Clefairy goes for the Protect here. And we see Salamence just going for the Hyper Voice here.
Right, protecting Clefairy, just make sure you hang on to that Friend Guard a bit longer.
And Moonblast comes out from the Tapu Fini here into the Clefairy. Okay. And the Icy Wind comes out from the Cresselia.
Double target with Friend Guard up. Salamence shouldn't take too much.
Wow, it took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And the speed drops. I don't think that's enough to knock, but the sand subsides anyways.
Yeah.
And
Salamence still hanging in here.
And Misty Seed subsides too. So right now, is it in range?
Oh, Helping Hand, Hyper Voice might pick up a double knockout here.
How fast is that Cresselia?
Not faster than the Salamence.
Okay.
Saw that earlier.
All right, so
Oh,
yeah,
man.
this is an interesting spot over here.
Yeah, that Clefairy Protect ended up being a huge deal for Irving. Like, yeah, and we know that Clefairy has Helping Hand.
Yeah. But
if Hyper Voice is able to
what?
follow me instead of
Okay, so most likely the Oh, Tailwind is coming out. That's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Moonblast comes out from the Tapu Fini.
Not going to be enough to knock out at all.
Special attack drops.
Doesn't matter. Icy Wind does connect on the Salamence. Gonna chip the Clefairy. That's in range of 2 turns of sand. But I think the Landorus in the back is like so it's only taken Aqua Jet.
Yeah.
But one Tyranitar attack shouldn't be enough to knock it out from here.
It's time to dance.
Yeah. Well, it's Scarf.
Oh, it is Scarf?
We're pretty sure. Like, it's just based on stuff we've seen before.
Uh-huh. Okay, so if it is Dragon Dance T-Tar, he just has to hope for a Dragon Dance.
Yeah.
Just keep Dragon Dancing.
Oh, and if it wants... So it can either Rock Slide and not get a KO on Cresselia, or it can Crunch and then not be able to deal with Tapu Fini.
Yes.
And Crunch won't knock out Landorus yet either.
It should
I
not.
think I like the way this is looking for Landorus. Ooh, Helping Hand
Rock
does threaten a
Slide.
double knockout, though.
And the Fini protects over here.
Oh, Sand might get into berry range, which would be enormous.
I don't think this should KO Cresselia. It might, depending on the nature,
Ooh,
and it does
is
not.
a more offensive Cresselia, but it's able to hang on. Get an Icy Wind off, which misses the Clefairy.
That's unfortunate there.
It hits the Tyranitar. That's cool, but if this is still Scarftar, it's still going to be faster than even Angel Scarf Landorus.
And Clefairy has approximately one more turn, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So Scarf Landorus is looking in a really good position right now to just Earthquake away its troubles.
Yeah, even if Tyranitar gets a Rock Slide flinch on it, I don't think Rock Slide knocks out yet because it'll be at -1.
Yeah. So he goes for another Rock Slide Helping Hand.
I think someone in the crowd was giving Tyranitar their own Helping Hand there.
No, Irving's doing it himself.
Oh, Irving. Okay, that's a little less exciting.
Oh, Cresselia avoids the Rock Slide. Look at her. Look at
missing Clef again.
As you can see, Angel smile.
Yeah.
What a beautiful man.
So it looks cool that Tapu Fini was able to get off a double protect at a Rock Slide missing crest, but it doesn't matter much. I think Landorus secured this anyway. Like,
yes.
Barring a Rock Slide crit. That was the only way out.
Yes. But I
don't know if it matters, Irving.
Yeah. But Irving definitely should have played that better. That Azumarill play was very questionable.
Okay, not only the Azu, but like deciding not to just Helping Hand Hyper Voice the low health crest and Fini. It might not have been able to knock out the crest, but I really would put my chips down and say that would have been enough.
Yeah, and we see Angel take game 1 here. It was a pretty interesting game. Irving definitely could have played better for sure, though.
Yeah, I think Irving had some plays to get him out of that game, and they weren't made.
Yes, true.
Like, the helping hand hyper voice, like, that's the turn that's maybe most confusing for me. With Azu, I'm kind of guessing he forgot about Intimidate, because if you're at neutral, that's a cool play to go for. Prevent the landers from doing anything. I don't think it's optimal, but there's reasoning that would make you think it is.
All right, so right now, our Angel's in a pretty comfortable position to lead the same thing again. It doesn't stop him, but I feel like Clefairy Azumarill would be a very good lead over here, just to get the belly drum
Oh, yeah,
off.
like if you find Clef Azu against Lando Crest, they're not putting out enough damage, you just get your belly drum up, no stopping it.
Yes, that is very true. And with Mence in the back threatening whatever else.
I think that would be really cool. Like, just if he Clef Azu's into something like Zard Lando, it's not as good for him because of how much damage they throw out.
Yes,
Probably just picking up the Clefairy knockout between them.
that's true. So, but Angel is in a pretty good spot just to do the same exact thing.
Against a Clef Azu team or also Lax teams, if you get your lead wrong and your opponent leads with, like, their setup and you maybe do your bulky otherwise safely, things are going to go south for you really quickly.
Do you see Irving bringing anything else besides the T-Tower Mence or the Azumarill or Clef?
Exca here, it's not too promising. A lot of them, especially on this team, run Sword Stance, no Rock Slide. So it's not really great against Zard. I don't think X is awful here. Is Thunder's out of the question? Not quite. Like, there's no Togi that game,
yeah.
at which point it's pretty decent against Angel's team.
As we see going into Game 2, Angel Miranda versus Irving Johnson in the semifinals of the AON Win a Switch tournament.
Yeah. I think both players did bring some of their, like, strongest Pokemon that game. Don't feel a big need to switch anything up, except the order the Pokemon come in. As we see Irving decide to lead Clef Azu.
Clef Azumarill here. Like we talked about before, nothing is threatening this lead right now.
Oh, yeah, especially with Angel leading the same thing. I don't know what he plans on doing here, but...
This is a very bad position for Angel right
Yeah.
now. I think the best thing he can do is Rock Slide or switch into Charizard to...
Okay, if you Rock Slide and, like, don't get the flinch that you need, it's looking awful for you right out of the game. Because an Aqua just comes out for that Lando slot right away.
Yeah. So I believe maybe switching in the Charizard to hinder the Aqua Jet damage could be at play.
Maybe. I think...
and the Follow Me
Earthquake
comes out
just
from the
get off a healthy amount of
Clefairy.
damage. Okay.
Earthquake comes out from here. It should do about 25%, most likely.
Yeah. Like, Friend Guard is a very strong ability. There's a reason you only see it on unevolved Pokemon like Clefairy and, well, Vivillon has it, I guess.
Shattered Psych comes out from Cresselia here. Very interesting.
I didn't even know that Leonard had this at Regionals. Like, maybe it came up in stream and I forgot about it, but it's something that, like, the Japanese were using before the format had officially started, and now we're seeing it come back.
Yeah. Shattered Psych. Does this KO Clefairy?
No way.
No, it shouldn't, right? Ooh, it came very close, though. And Azumarill gets the belly drum off here.
Yeah.
+6 Azumarill, threatening pretty much everything on the field right now.
Yeah. Only downside, Azu isn't doing great on the HP at this point. So one strong attack isn't enough yet because Clefairy's still on the field.
Yes.
Tapu Fini isn't strong enough for one Moonblast to do it from there, I don't think.
Maybe I feel like the best play Angel could have made was just go for the Psychic or Psyshock into the Cresselia and then the next turn go for the thing. Maybe
if it was a Clefairy on the field that just tries Follow Me again, it kind of doesn't matter.
So
okay.
Lander switches out over here into the Snorlax. Okay, this should definitely take the Aqua Jet.
Yeah, that's a great Aqua Jet switch, and it might even be able to take two.
And the Thunderous comes in for Irving over here, which is interesting.
That's aggressive.
I guess he's saving the, what's it called?
Not even Aqua Jetting.
And he does an Aqua Jet. Oh, he doesn't pick up the KO though, Angel. Special defense drops. Player off comes into the Snorlax.
Could be.
Very good play from Irving there. But that was very aggressive. Don't you agree?
That was incredibly aggressive. So if Angel had just stayed in there to Rock Slide, to Earthquake Psychic, Azu would have been gone and he wouldn't have done any damage yet.
Yeah.
So just thrown his Azu away, his Clef would be very low. The game would have been over if Angel had just decided to Earthquake there. I don't really fault him for not doing it.
Okay.
But because his switch-ins are so good.
Right now, the Tapu Fini comes in. That is not in Thunderbolt Rage, I believe, from the Life Orb Thunderous T.
It's
But-
not?
No, it shouldn't be.
No, Thunderous does not mess around.
I've played it. My Tapu Fini lived.
Oh, yeah, or he mentioned he's using a slightly bulkier Thunderous. But he
Okay.
also said it KOs all the Tapus, so
Slanders comes back in
Okay.
for the Intimidate.
clever switch in for Pokemon that probably wants to hit you with an electric move. And maybe he's trying to save Cresselia from an Aqua Jet Thunderbolt double up.
Mm-hmm. We see the Aqua Jet come out from the Azumarill over here.
Ooh, into Cress.
That's about
That's close, but I don't think
45%.
Cress does this.
Oh my! Look at the Thunderous T, so strong.
Yeah.
And Thunderous T reveals the Life Orb over there, which is very, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
I believe 145 base special
Yeah,
attack.
145.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Compared to like Landorus's base 145 attack, Landorus generally doesn't go quite as aggressive as Thunderous, but Thunderous just has that coverage. It has special attacks that can't be intimidated.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit underrepresented.
Yes. So the Thunderous T protects here, which is interesting. Aqua Jet comes out from the Azumarill into the Landorus T most likely,
Yeah.
and that should pick up the KO over there.
And knockout.
There is right now there is no win condition for Angel in sight, unfortunately.
The lead was going to be really tough for him to come back from.
Yeah. So most likely we see a Clefairy switch in, or maybe a Mence switch in. Either way,
Yeah,
this should be over.
Yeah. Like, if it's Mence or T-Tar, you just chip the Finny with that, finish off with Thunderbolt. Nothing interesting to say about that.
Yes. And we see Irving switching to Clefairy. Helping Hand Thunderbolt should seal the deal.
Yeah. That, risking the Azu to a potential Earthquake Psychic, I'm not shocked Irving did that. Like, he's the kind of player who would take a risk like that if he thinks he can get more out of that than a safe play.
It definitely worked out for the better, though.
Yeah.
Snorlax was out of commission, so no belly drum coming out from that Snorlax.
Yeah.
So, but
And if he'd Aqua Jet, it would have done, I don't know, like, Snorlax really might have been able to take two of those, and that's not something you want to see. Even
Yeah.
if the second hit could just be, like, a play rough, it sponges your first hit.
yeah, but very good play from Irving there, but very aggressive though. Maybe Angel takes note of that and switches up his plays a little bit.
Yeah, like, is Irving going to try the same lead knowing that it worked for him there, calling out Angel on not leading something more aggressive? Do Angel's more aggressive leads even answer, like, Raw Clef Azu? I'm not certain.
Togedemaru could be interesting over here, considering because Thunderous T and
Right.
Azumarill was brought.
Yeah, because of the Thundy T adjustment, it becomes more appealing. It's pretty lackluster against the rest of the team, though. Like,
Yeah,
it really doesn't offer anything. It just Super Fangs, and that's it.
Does it have Encore? The
I
Togedemaru?
think so, yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, I guess that can, like, lock Azu into Aqua Jet, but it doesn't mind that.
yeah, but I feel like Snorlax is a big win condition also for Angel over here. He lost it almost immediately, and Snorlax is known for just staying on the field, absorbing damage,
Yeah,
and
but
just
when
doing
there's
its
a
thing.
setup Azu on the field, you have no such odds of doing that.
Yeah, that is very true. It's interesting to note that that is an Azumarill with play rough also. Knockoff is most commonly used right now.
Yeah, like, which is a total about face from 20. Well, by the end of 15, we were seeing mostly knockoff.
Yeah, because Aegislash, Ramungus, etc. was the answers to Azumarill, but
yeah, there was
give it
tons of
knockoff.
Lucas back then. Like,
Yeah.
especially in the mirror, you want to knock off.
Yeah. So Tyranitar Excadrill comes out over here. Okay, so we see a sand lead from Irving over here. Landorus
Ooh.
Charizard comes out.
Good call out.
Very good.
well, is it? Like, okay, if this wasn't a Scarf Landorus, I'd say, sure, it's under a ton of pressure from Tyranitar's Ice Punch or something, but it is a Scarf Landorus. Like, sure, Excadrill goes first, but Landorus doesn't really give a heck about that.
I could see maybe a switch in and Salamence over here, but that's taking a lot of damage still.
Not necessarily. Because of the superpower threatening Tyranitar, Charizard is actually safe to go for a fire move, even though it's in front of Tyranitar.
Yes, that is very true.
Like, he might lose momentum by doing that, like, on the next turn, but it offers so much this turn.
And we see Charizard switch out here, which is very interesting.
Tyranitar is just staying in front of the Landorus? What? That's nuts.
Ironhead comes out
Oh
from the
my
Excadrill over here. Is he going for the flinch? And Earthquake comes out from that Landorus, probably bringing it to 80%. 80% it should do to both Pokemon right now.
On Tyranitar,
Oh,
out on the Exca.
Excadrill gets KO'd right there.
Yeah.
I didn't think that would KO actually.
Yeah. Ooh,
Ice Punch comes out from the
following
Tyranitar
up,
over here.
that is enough to knock it out.
Yeah.
Or Earthquake over Superpower, I think I can respect that. Like, if a Salamence or something comes in, it's not great for you anyway, but I am shocked Irving put so much on the line that turn. Like, I think so much of the time he just gets Superpowered and Heat Wave there and starts the game off 2-4.
Azumarill comes out here, which is very interesting. Maybe indicating Clefairy in the back instead of that Mega Salamence.
Yeah. Since Tyrantar's locked into Ice Punch here, it's not actually offering a whole lot against Charizard and Cress, bar flinches. I totally expect it to just go out into whatever Irving has in the back, be it Salamence, be it Clefairy. That it does happen to be Clefairy.
Clefairy in the back. This is very big. But it would be very interesting if Angel reads that and goes for the Flamethrower or the Overheat into that Clefairy.
Yeah. Okay, does Azu protect or not? Protect is absolutely
Most likely,
safer
yes.
here.
Protect
Okay.
comes out from the Azumarill over here. What does this Charizard do? This is one.
Oh, I think Angel can totally fling a Psychium at the Tyranitar slot.
Yes. So Solar Beam comes out onto the Azumarill. Very interesting. Ice Beam.
Okay, calling Immense Switch.
I understand that, but I still don't agree with that. I think his best play was to double with a Fire move and Shattered Psych into that.
But then again, if Hazu had just gone for its setup there, like put it all on the line, it would have been pretty awful.
Yeah, because it's Irving, so he's played very aggressive so far. I wouldn't think.
Okay, Crest switch
Doubt
out
that.
for Pogi, revealing if there is no Finny or no Snorlax in the back.
Okay, so Charizard most likely gonna go for the Heat Wave or the Overheat into the slot. Heat Wave comes out. Are we gonna see if a burn happens right here? This is gonna be huge. And burn! The Azumarill is burned.
Oh my gosh.
Betty Rum still goes off. That was huge for Angel. That may have just won him the
You
game.
commentators curse that so hard. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Irving. I'm probably gonna get beat up later, but hopefully he doesn't watch the stream back.
Okay, so with the burn and in the sun, it's like Azu's +6 doesn't exist. That's +4. It gets halved by the burn, halved by the sun. Aqua Jet is basically doing as much damage as it would at neutral. That's pretty crazy. Things absolutely aren't over yet. Like, Tyranitar in the back still pretty threatening here.
Yes. So what's his best play right now? Just double
And
protecting?
Pokemaru has, like, fake out pressure here, too. This really isn't looking good for Irving.
Very, very true.
Irving, like, double protect isn't really going to lose him anything. It won't gain him anything either. Maybe Helping Hand Aqua Jet would still be enough to get rid of Zard.
Yes. Clefairy switches
or
out over here.
Sand
Ooh,
Aqua Jets.
I actually really like that play.
Yeah.
Maybe the Solar Beam comes out from the Zard, putting it in a very vulnerable position. Azumarill protects over here.
I don't think Angel would take that risk.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's worth going for.
Fake out
He
into
faked
the Azumarill.
too. Chose
Overheat. Oh! Okay, now I think Irving actually has a pretty good chance to win this, actually.
Yeah, well, Aqua... Oh, man. This is tough to call.
This is a very tight game, but okay, so think about it from Irving's mindset. He might just go aggressive, predicting the protect from Charizard, and just doubling it to Azumarill, Togedemaru.
Yeah, with what?
With
Togi
Spiky
actually
Shield
won
comes
this.
out over here.
Oh, if Azu Aqua Jets out, that's awful for it.
Oh yeah, very true. Does that KO after the burn and the send?
Aqua Jet into Charizard.
All right, Rock Slide comes out.
Okay.
I guess maybe Irving
Affecting
expecting that.
Togedemaru, knowing that it doesn't actually have too much to do right there.
Yeah.
But at this point, you could try Aqua Jetting Togi, which, ooh, I don't know if Aqua Jet plus Rock Slide knocks it out. It's really tough for me to say. But a Super Fang onto Azu should get it in range of Burn and Sand at this point.
Mm-hmm. So right now, Cresselia might switch in, but I doubt that. So
I wouldn't be shocked. Or is throwing away your Zard the best thing here? This is really tough to say. Like, the only reason Angel is in the game is because of the burn,
Yeah.
I'd say.
yeah, for sure. So Aqua Jet most likely going to come out onto that Togedemaru side, but we don't know what's going to be, a
because
Cresselia or
Togi
the
went for
Togedemaru.
its Spiky Shield last turn, he could... Oh, if he gets the 1/3 chance of another Spiky Shield...
Aqua Jet comes out onto the Charizard. That picks up the KO.
Okay, like, no questions about that knockout. does Tyranitar get the flinch? That is the game-deciding question here. Rock slide.
Oh, and the
flinches.
flinch comes out from the Tyranitar.
Okay, we're not done here yet. Cresselia is really not in an awful position here.
Okay, so
because the Aqua Jet won't actually do too much to it.
but he doesn't Irving just switch into Clefairy and get the Choice Scarf Crunch now?
Oh, Okay, switch into Clefairy and do what? And how much is Clef at?
Clef is at about, I believe, 25%.
Oh, so Cress can just one-shot that with Psychic.
But Psychicing into Tyranitar is very risky.
Yeah. Oh, Ice Beam plus Sand Chip might be enough.
Okay. Rock Slide comes out.
Rock Slide. Oh no.
He's
if
going
Cress
for the
is
Rock
attacking
Slide.
Azu here, it can just deny it from attacking.
Flinch.
Flinch on Togepi.
Oh, double
Cress.
flinch! And the
Azu,
play rough
next
goes
play
off
rough.
onto the Cresselia.
All right. And Togi is incapable of actually picking up knockouts. That is the game.
Well, you've seen it here, folks. Pokemon is really a competitive game.
Okay, if Cress wasn't attacking Azu there, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Irving did win the game anyway.
Uh-huh.
But 2 flinches like there. He needed the one on Togi last turn, or Superfang would have been able to like knock out Azu paired with Chip. That's really unlucky for Angel. Like, I do think Irving played this game fairly well, but so did Angel.
Angel definitely found his win condition in getting that burn, but then that happened, a Rock Slide.
Oh, that's totally fair. Angel was in it mostly because of the Heat Wave burn.
Okay, so do you want to get an interview with Irving right now? Or do you want to just go?
I think we should just not.
Okay.
Like, if he wins the tour, we don't need to interview him twice or anything.
Yeah, so there you have it, folks. Pokemon is a funny game sometimes, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of wild things can happen.
Yeah, so stay tuned for the finals here, where I won't be on commentary. I have to go soon.
Yeah.
So goodbye from me. And Chuppa's been amazing on stream today.
Thank you.
Everyone
Thanks for
appreciated
bringing
hard
me here.
work. No problem. And just remember, if you follow me on Twitter, I will give you a ride. All right. Thank you
All right.
so very
See you
much.
around then.
I'll see you.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. I'm going to be getting off of stream for a moment too, as we just are going back to our commercial break here. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, I feel bad for you because you have
That's how it started, was basically getting people to come to AON Gaming see what it was about. And it first started off as just like people playing the game. We didn't think that it was going to turn into like a tournament or anything. And it all like, I basically kind of like snowballed into
Oh no, you do not want to be there.
Ooh, the roller!
Oh, Game Boy, are you able to do it?
Oh, okay.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Marcus, and I can't see chat right now. I'm going to see if I can get chat up. But right now, we're going to be getting into the next match. Unfortunately, I don't really know too many of these players, but I know the teams that they run, and we've been seeing a lot of really awesome teams recently. Looks like they're going to be getting ready. Let me go into... Yeah, this is kind of weird commentating on my own. I can't actually see chat right now, but hi, my name is Marcus. I tweeted this out, and I know a few of you guys are in there. I'm going to see if I could get chat up on my phone so I could interact with you guys before this match begins, which I am super excited for. There's so many good people here. We're located in Long Island, New York. AON Gaming, win a Switch. We had 12 competitors come out. And the 12 competitors that came out, I think we're actually going into Grands. Yeah, I think this is Grands because there was a 4-man top cut. Let me get that chat running as I awkwardly look for chats. Yes. But if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Pokemon Professor Marcus. I'm known by that on YouTube and Twitch. I'm a live streamer, and yo, let's go. I see you, Poppy, and I see you, Quackman. Yo, guys, thank you guys so much for coming out. I believe Cody is here as well from our stream. So, guys, I'm going to be doing a little bit of commentary, hopefully not solo. I would like to have someone here so that we could talk some top strategies today. But let's talk about Irving Johnson's team. I actually played him round 1 and got straight bodied by the Belly Drum Azumarill. The Belly Drum Azumarill being a really popular team right now, really really popularized by Sehun Park. And dude, there is so much hype going on. Can I like, hello? Dang, there's like someone shouting. It's actually crazy. Hold on. I don't know if I want to be right back, but I hope you guys could hear everything fine. If there's any audio issues, please let me know. I am actually running stream from this tablet right here, so I don't have all the options available to me right now. Just let me know how we're doing, and be sure to subscribe to AON Gaming, running this beautiful tournament. The winner is going to be taking away a Switch. That's right, a Switch. You pay $25 entry fee, and you get yourself a Switch. That is if you are good enough to go. We're going to get a co-commentator in here. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? We're live. Oh, okay. All right. Cool, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. What's your name again? Nice to meet you, Chopa Marcus. All right. We were just talking about Irving Johnson's team. We saw him earlier on stream with the scary Azumarill,
yeah.
Belly Drum, Aqua Jet Priority, just really good stuff.
Yeah, Clef Azu has so much to offer, and like the story of that last set was if you don't respect Clef Azu like as a lead, it can just steal games right off you. If your opponent like kind of maneuvers into it later in the game, still offers tons and tons of pressure.
Absolutely.
You have to respect it so much when choosing your 4 Pokemon, and maybe you respect it too much, you hard counter it. Cool, Tyranitar and Salamence are going to get your goat.
Exactly, and that's what we saw in the last match, although it did come down to that critical double flinch, which I was losing my mind over.
Yeah,
oh my god. It was really one of the most crazy matches. This is my commentary dream team, says Face. Let's go.
Cool.
Face is watching.
The Heat Wave burn on the Azu is kind of what made me go nuts.
Yeah, there was just so much shenanigans, but then again, that is just the game of Pokemon. We're going to be taking... I actually don't know both of these players. I know Irving because I played.
All right, it's
player
Irving,
on the left.
Steve Lasso. He lives in Medford, just 30, 40 minutes away, a Long Island local.
Okay.
Comes to a lot of events around here.
1 second. I'm still learning how to do this. I'm the worst.
It's good that you kind of know how to. I don't, period.
Yeah, I'm going to go through all of these really quick.
We have the Pokemon up at this point. Steven's team is Charizard, Landorus,
Nope,
Mimikyu, Snorlax, and Tapu Koko left.
There we go.
Against Irving's team of Azumarill, Clefairy, Tyranitar, Excadrill, Salamence, and Thundurus. How do you feel about these teams? You said you haven't seen Steven's yet, right?
I have not seen Steven's teams yet, but I'm feeling good about that Landorus. Maybe even has a knockoff. Can go for it on the Clefairy, making it that much susceptible to being O-code, which is something you definitely don't want to happen to Clefairy because it is.
You can also like knock off Azu's Citrus Berry, make sure nothing happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
Or Tyranitar's Choice Scarf.
Absolutely. He's going to have to play that Protect game very smart, and he doesn't want any sort of Encore shenanigans to go on, because if there's anything to know about Clefairy, because I'm a Fake Out user, you get you get Concord into Fake Out, it's just over. Your game is done. But we're going to be heading in to the first match. So let's see who the starts are going to come up. This is Grand Finals, I believe?
Yup.
Sweet. I am excited. Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, so starting out with Tyranitar and Excadrill. Ooh, both shinies, too. This man is a shiny fiend.
Yeah, got a style.
Oh, man. But
Shiny Zard as well.
Shiny
Right.
Zard, but we're not going to see that shiny Coco just because you would be locked into that Timid nature. Not exactly what everyone wants.
Funny thing in this format, I think it's totally okay. Every Coco is timid because of how fast Salamence and Scarftar are, and you just, sure, it doesn't really help you, but it also doesn't hurt you because no one's running Modest in the format.
Yep, that is absolutely true. But
all right,
facing off here, it looks like Charizard is going to be hard pressured by that Tyranitar.
This is an awful lead for Stephen.
Yeah.
Like, both of his Pokemon are threatened with one-hit knockouts by both of Irving's. It's really bad.
If there's anything that I could see, he's going to protect and Mega Evolve just so that he could get that weather away from Tyranitar. But we don't know what kind of Tyranitar this is, so it could be a Mega as well.
We did see Choice Scarf based on previous matches.
I must have missed
and,
that.
Salamence. Yeah, I've been watching. I just remember this sort of stuff. It's also a team that's known for running Choice Scarf.
Ah, okay. So
right. I think you called it just right, though. Charizard Mega Evolving as we get into safer Landorus switch.
Yep, and then he gets that Intimidate, too, which is very vital. Getting it especially on Excadrill. Ooh, but Excadrill not popping any sort of Z move or anything like that, which is very smart on his part.
I disagree. I think Excadrill had a very safe attack onto the Tapu Koko there. Like, if you're rock sliding, of course Charizard is going to go down. Why not try and do something with your Excadrill? Like, it can even be Iron Heading to catch a Switch in or Drill Run / Z move if.
Oh,
like, why not Sword Stance? That turn was so free to do something with.
I'm going to fix that. Hold it down.
Wait, we're not live? Oh. Okay. Yeah, sorry, there were some stream issues there. We see Tyranitar withdraw for Clefairy as Excadrill stays in. Charizard switches out for Cress. Landorus just going right for Earthquake. Will this be enough to knock out Excadrill? Even through the Friend Guard, I'm not certain, but I think it might be able to. Not quite. Excadrill hanging on with 15% left, just getting off cheeky Iron Head on the Landorus, getting it just below half. Friend Guard really saving Clefairy's friends there. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Irving started out with an idea, but he's starting to lose it. Landorus has a pretty good position here. Like, if Irving's last is Azu and not a Salamence, Landorus just has another free Earthquake here. Nothing bad will come of it. Clefairy protecting as this will probably be an Earthquake to end Excadrill. What might Cresselia want to try? Can't imagine it would be a Trick Room quite yet, but maybe. Okay. All right. Icy Wind hitting the Clefairy's Protect.
All right. How much did I miss of the match?
It was just one turn. Not a whole lot happened. It was just Excadrill got sacked and Clefairy protected.
Okay. All right. Oh, so
not missing too much. This is a bigger turn, though. We see the main man himself, Azumarill, come in.
Ooh. Yep, and this is where the pressure is really going to be on for both of them because I don't believe Landorus can Oko,
Oh.
Azu, especially with Clefairy on the
Yeah,
field.
I
it's a-
think the Landers on this team is known for being assault vest, so he really doesn't have a whole lot to do here. Like fish for a rock slide flinch, maybe?
I mean, hey, we
Ooh.
saw last game.
Oh,
Azu
okay.
strap up.
What am I talking about? I think Helping Hand
Helping
Earthquake,
Hand.
that offers a lot here.
Yep, putting the spotlight on right now. And gonna go for that Aqua Jet. Oh, not really doing much damage at all.
Okay, so right there, Irving spotlight to read an ally switch, but he decided he wanted to Aqua Jet a Cresselia instead of the Landers next to it that he actually could have spotlighted and picked up with a safe Aqua Jet, like even barring an ally switch. I'm not sure what the deal there was.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe he forgot about spotlight mechanics and the fact that it lets you avoid ally switch and follow me.
I guess he was just going for, like, just the hardest read possible because you see Cresselia, you see Landers. There's got to be a little bit of, we are out. Okay.
Alright.
Give me 1 second. I'll
Hey,
be right.
We just have to make sure they don't start a game 2, because we can fix this by the time that's happening.
I'll go just keep watch.
I'll hang here. Okay, stream should be live in like the control room. Once the game is over, just make sure they don't go into another one. Exit out of chat. Okay. Yeah, so no game 1, we'll go into game 2. Alright. Yeah, I like what you have.
Appreciate it. I do utilize it.
Cool.
It's against, it's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you live stream?
No, I don't stream. I play pretty seriously.
Oh, yeah.
I hunt for my world's invites.
Oh, you do?
I'm probably going to because I don't really need more points. I just want to use this if I don't feel like playing at something.
Yeah. What CP are you at right now?
340.
You just need. You don't need much.
Yeah, I can get off like 1 regionals.
Nice.
It's not that getting worlds is really hard. It's that I can't go for day 2 at this point because I need like maybe 900 CP by the end of the season. I don't feel like traveling enough to do that.
Yeah.
So I will just get the invite and probably not much more.
That's still really impressive.
Yeah,
dude.
thank you.
Like, you know, it's especially with the evolved meta